President Trump didn't ask me to pray for him, but it was Charlie Kirk.
No, I know.
And
But
Charlie Kirk asked four people to pray. Ben Carson to the right, and of course there's Charlie there. It's like Charlie Kirk's 6'5", President Trump is 6'3", I'm 5'8". It's like Jeff and Mutt, you know. And so it was really, they were towering over me. But spiritually, they felt that I had enough to be the one to pray.
so I know you met Charlie Kirk. Speaking of him,
Yes.
and he was God rest his soul. And
No, he was a friend. I met him in 2020, so 5 years
Yeah.
ago, when he was like 25 years old.
what kind of a person was he outside of the camera?
Well, we both were invited to speak at a David Lane conference, American Renewal Project in Orange County. And he introduced me he was the first night speaker. And honestly, I was blown away by his brilliance. 25 years old at that time. And I said, oh my goodness. And the thought that came into my mind is that he will make a great president of the United States one day, because he was such a patriot and he was so knowledgeable and he was a beautiful believer with biblical values, a biblical worldview. I just thought he'd make a great president. And then when I sued Governor Newsom, he called me and said, I want to have dinner with you. I want to hear the story from you. And would you be on my podcast? And so that was an entree. We didn't end up eating dinner because we were so busy talking. So he invited Jack Hibbs, Rob McCoy, and himself, and made the four of us had dinner in Chino Hills. We were at Calvary Chapel because he was going to speak there that night. And so we had dinner before the meeting, and he was just so blown away by my courage that he started to invite me to Turning Point Faith conferences as a pastor to speak and to share how I sued Governor Newsom. And as a result, the Supreme Court decided something that was the precedent for the whole body of Christ. So it benefited the church. So he wanted me to speak to the pastors. So that's how I developed. So when I got the invitation from Charlie, he invited 80 pastors to Atlanta to meet with President Trump. So it wasn't just me. It was 80 pastors. But by God's grace, again, I feel it's his favor. I was one of four to pray for him. And I don't think President Trump knew who I was. He didn't, I'm sure, remember. He was very grateful for it, because he's the one who said, let's take a picture afterwards.